and I felt like that was a spiritual experience with God, and then in about 2002, after I did a murder trial for Shadow Washington and this other guy, L.B. Smith, I felt like they were both unjustly convicted that same day, and I cried after God that day. Why did this have to happen? And anyhow, that evening I went to pick up my son Warren right here from daycare, and I had told them the story about the thunderstorm and the lightning. At least I had told my wife at the time, Trevor, about it. And I was telling them, I'm not making this up, it really happened. And so as Warren gets into the van, and Trevor's in the van, a lightning bolt comes out the sky, and I seen it coming, and it exploded right in front of me. I dived into the van and pulled a muscle, thinking that I'm ducking the lightning. They said, it was too late to duck. The lightning was already gone, and it was already on top of me. And I said, what? It was about 10 feet or 20 yards from me. They said, no, it was right on top of you. It should have hit you, but it didn't, and it exploded. And I say, see, I told y'all I did have that experience, And I don't know what I did that day, but I've been in connection with nature and God. And here it is, 26 years later. I'm in Country Oaks Recovery Center, and I just started an anger management program, and I've been just thanking God for keeping me alive this long, thanking Him for my children and Warren, and thanking Him for my family, and just thanking Him for the life I've had as a lawyer. I could have been poor, destitute. I could have lost my mind through all I've been through, but I'm glad I didn't, and God has spared me, and that's why I'm telling this story. I'm telling it to the world. It's the truth. I met God in my own way, but God isn't no spirit, is no person. He's energy and a force, not a person. And it's 26 years later, I went to church today to have my spiritual awakening again. I sort of lost sight of God in all my life and being a criminal lawyer. I guess I really turned my back on what I knew was right. And now I have my reawakening. I'm back in touch with God again. And all the things He put on my heart, I'm finna speak about. I'm gonna tell the story of my life, how I ended up in this recovery center. And the thing that led it to me, hey, I got in a fight with my stepson who's 6'4", and his dad is over the bar. Then I threatened the judge because he was hitting on my wife. Told him I'd leave him on the sidewalk bleeding. And he a Supreme Court judge, and boom, here I am in the recovery center. But hey, I need help anyhow. I'm glad I'm clean and sober today, It's a good thing. I'm glad I didn't fight it. I'm glad I came. And now I've entered an anger management class, and I'm going to tell my story. And I promise for 24 hours I'm not going to get angry about anything. And I started at 9 o'clock this morning, and I have peace and tranquility today. And this is going to be the beginning of my life story. You can stop it here.